se voit, tu vois, et on est, ça fait à peine.
Just stand like that. I think that's alright. Yeah.
Perfect.
Okay.
So,
Amazing.
what are your names and where are you from?
So I'm Jeanne. I'm from south of France, but I've been living here since 4 years now. Yeah.
And I'm Aglaé, I'm also from France, next to Paris, and I'm here to visit Jen. I live in Paris, yeah.
And what are you going to do with your new paintings?
I'm gonna put it in my flat in Belsize Park. Yeah.
And I'm gonna struggle to bring it back to Paris with the train, and then also put it in my flat, I believe. That's the purpose.
What kind of art do you like?
Of what?
What kind of art do you like?
Ooh, I like when it's mixed materials. I think that's really fun. I like colors, bright colors. I like a lot. I love, again, mixing mediums, like having some music and then there's like some paintings happening, or like live events, performative arts, theater, movies, everything. I'm very like everything. I love everything.
Cool.
What about you?
I thought I was gonna say like expressionist. I really like the expressionists. I think I'm like quite familiar with it as
Are
well.
there any particular expressionists you like?
I think I mean it's a bit different, but I really like Cézanne because it's from the south.
I like
so
Cézanne.
I feel very close to the paintings because they just represent the nature around where I'm from. So I really like it. Yeah.
Do you make artwork yourself?
No, not really. But I like filming a lot. So I film art as well. Yeah.
Do you make films?
I'm trying to. I'm just beginning to do that. Yeah.
And what kind of stuff do you want to make once you've got yourself
I
started?
think I like documentary style stuff. More like, yeah.
What about you? Are you a fan of art?
Yeah, for sure. I like to write a little, and I also like. I would say I don't want to like make films, but I like to document my life, just as like a bit of like a archival type of stuff. Like whether it's pictures, or I like to pick up bits and stuff like in the street, or like when I go in a restaurant or whatever, if I have little papers and kind of just have a little box with all these things. And I have my little camera that I bring around where I like to like kind of film moments of life. I think that counts as art, like kind of the everyday.
And do you
stuff.
collate all that into something? Like you got your, say you come to London, you've got your memories of this, you've got things you find on the street, your thoughts, your writing. Do you put that together into some sort of...
I would like to someday. I think I haven't really started that yet. I think for now, I love the collecting part of it, and I hope someday that I can make something out of it, just as like something that stays a little bit.
You'll have to do it while your memory's fresh, otherwise
That's
you'll
true.
find...
Yeah,
you
no,
forget it
that's
all.
very true. I mean, I think for me, like the writing part kind of connects stuff, because usually I will like, if I'm writing, I will talk about stuff I've seen or heard and how I felt in the moment, and sometimes will be like more straightforward or more like metaphorical or all of that. And I think it all connects. I think also like having my apartment, I have all these little things that I've collected over the years kind of come together, and then I've moved a lot, and so I bring them with me, and so it's kind of just like it creates this feeling of being at home even though I've moved a lot, because it's all the things I've collected in the different places I've been. So that's really sweet.
Right, last question. I mean, I guess art is important to you both. What does art do for you in general, or music, or anything, or the world in general?
I think it's just really important to have art in life, because I think otherwise there's just no happiness. I think you really need it to be around you. Everything is kind of art.
Yeah, and I think also there's like, I think to both of us, the political component of art is also important, like how art has always been used or be like an integral part of how like our societies work and how change is made, and also like just representing what's happening and what's important to the artists that are representing it, just because so much of art just stems from people's lives, and people's lives are political, so I guess it's also like that part of it also for sure. And like identities also very cool, I think, like the identity part of art.
So you've taken my smallest artwork.
There you go. So
It's a handmade business card.
handmade QR code, bosh. Love it.
So what's your name, where you from?
So my name's Thomas Harold Watson, Thomas Watson 1995 on Instagram. And I'm from near Luton, but I work over on HS2, so yeah, building a high-speed railway.
That
Good
wise
fun.
investment of the government.
Oh, lovely. Yeah, that's it. They can't agree with it, but they pay me.
Exactly.
There you go.
No, you're right.
So happy days.
So what kind of art do you like?
And art. To be honest, I don't know. I'm a bit boring. I like the famous stuff, so I like the Mona Lisa and that kind of like the big stuff.
Have you ever seen the Mona Lisa?
Yeah, I've seen the Mona Lisa a couple of times. I've always wanted to see some in Italy. So like the Last Supper painting, but it's really difficult to see it. And I never pre-book. I'm a spontaneous person. I'll turn up, I'll just do things. Problem is with things like the Last Supper, you need to pre-book it, and that's where me and that kind of collide. But one day it will happen. But yeah, I mean, I don't like the idea of a Last Supper, to be honest. But yeah, no, one day.
And do you make art yourself?
No, not really, but my little girl was amazing. So she actually won a competition yesterday for having the best art in the class or something. They've said that like she's got little awards to say she's the best in the whole school and she's better than like people her age. So I'm really proud of her, and she's left-handed too. So I think that might be the reason why.
Leonardo was left-handed.
That's what I mean. Like some of the best people in history have been left-handed. I think presidents-wise, I don't know which ones were and weren't, but the chances of being a president in the United States of America are much higher if you're left-handed. So who knows? I did try making her right-handed, and I used to hold her hand behind her back, force her to use like her right hand when she was a baby, because I always thought left-handed was just like pick up the pen with the wrong hand as a kid and you keep going from there. But no matter how much I tried, she's born with it. The brain is definitely wired the other way around, and yeah, I guess it's a good thing.
And is art important to you as well as your kids?
I think it's nice, but I think the problem is with a lot of modern art, you go to some museums and you see the modern art and you think, really? Like it feels like, you know, there's that meme, like the evolution going up and then it gets to someone, it's like we've gone the wrong way or whatever. To go back a bit, I feel like art's kind of gone like that. It's gone from beauty, like if you look at the buildings, like I was walking along, obviously I work in construction, and some buildings you see, and like that's quite unique. I like that, the vans off the wall, it finally makes sense having the shoes. I don't know if it's around the corner, but you've got the shoes on the wall and stuff like that. And the architecture used to be so beautiful. They put all the detail you can see on the corner over there, just like little stupid little, I don't know if you can see on top of that building where the chimneys are, the red brick one. Just little patterns. It's not a plain wall. They've got fake windows and stuff like that. They used to make it so beautiful, and then now it's just, I don't know, it's pretty around it, so I can't really show an example, but like that, that's modern, it's just ugly. So yeah, there's no excuse. We should be using beauty in our architecture. It doesn't cost much more, and it makes it really much more appealing.
I think so too.
Well, anyway, I better leave you to it.
So what have you decided? Oh, you've taken that one, a little jonky. What's your name and where are you from?
My name's Elise. I'm from the US, from Washington State.
Oh, okay, I know somebody who's from, hang on. Is this Washington, New York or Washington, Seattle?
Washington, Seattle.
Oh, okay, cool. You know Vashon Island?
No.
Oh, I just did a podcast with a lady from Vashon Island in Seattle called Windowsill Chat. But anyway, small one. So, what kind of art do you like?
To be honest, I don't know a whole lot about art like this. I know like about musical art. Like I'm a musician, so I know about that type of art. But
what kind of music do you like then?
Everything, like every single genre. Hip hop, R&B. I like classical stuff. I like classic rock. I just like jazz. Everything. I play guitar and stuff, so I can really appreciate that type of just artistry on that side of it.
And do you make all different types of music yourself, or do you stick to one genre?
For myself, it's more like the chill acoustic type vibe music, like stuff with lyrics and guitar, piano and stuff that I can just play on my own, and yeah.
So you play piano, guitar,
yeah.
Do you sing?
I sing too, yeah.
Oh great, and do you perform at all?
Yeah, sometimes I perform at like coffee shops and wineries and stuff, and just like, I like to share my art with the town and just with my friends as well.
Me too, that's what all this is, just what you're doing, but without any music. Do you want to give yourself a small plug on the YouTube?
A what? A
small plug, like your links or your name or anything like that?
Oh yeah, you can check me out. My Instagram is EliseMurph01. It's EliseMurph01. Yeah.
Right. And do you make any other kind of art? Do you make like visual art or poetry or anything like that?
I like to draw and paint a little bit too, portraits and stuff. Yeah.
And what kind of styles are they in?
I try to be as realistic as possible, but yeah.
And do you ever show your artwork?
Sometimes I post it a little bit, yeah.
And is art, last question, is art important to you?
It's very important to me, yeah.
What does art do for you?
I think it can move you in ways that words can't, especially, well, with paintings and stuff, and also with music as well. You know, there's things that you can put into art that you can't necessarily sometimes express with words, and I think it's important to let people understand like what it means to them and what it means to the artist, and try to find like a balance between that. I just love that.
Right, you're taking my signage. Yeah, that's good. I'll do another one when I get home.
Sure.
Yeah, no,
Thank you.
That's yours.
Thank you.
What's your name and where are you from?
Marty, and I'm Polish, but I live in Northampton.
And what you going to do with your new painting?
We're gonna hang it in our living room because I'm actually an art school alumni, but I haven't been doing art for so long, so it's kind of nice to see something and spontaneously go back into what I love.
Good. So what kind of art were you doing before you stopped?
So I did a lot of installation art and things that you can climb through and come out of. I dabbled in painting as well. So yeah, just a lot of things that were cheap and I could gather from the streets and make it out of that, basically.
That's what I do. And all this stuff's made of cardboard I get on the street.
Yeah,
just find it.
Yeah, it's the cheapest way, and it's, you know, it clearly works. It clearly works.
Well, that was £2 in a charity shop, that canvas.
Well, there you go.
In
And
Chatham.
now it's gonna live with us forever in Northampton.
Brilliant.
Thank you.
What else do I ask people? What kind of art do you like?
Well, I really like German expressionism.
Me too.
I had my phase of Tracy Emin, really for many years when I was like 18, and I was like, I want to get out of my small town and go to London. And now, you know what? It's very sad in a way because I don't really get to experience a lot of art anymore. Because you know, I work for a corporation, you got to pay the bills, so there's really not that much time. But when I do, like, I kind of cling on to it. So maybe it's a sign to make space for it in time. But yes, yeah, German expressionism was always close to my heart.
And I think that's pretty much it now. So no, I'm really pleased you got that.
Thank you, and thank you. And I'm sorry you have to make another sign, but I'm really appreciative of it.
Marty and her husband Barty have taken a signage, so I'm going to take that as my cue to go home. It's too cold, just like yesterday.
One 134 to North Finchley.